All right, new release night. Woohoo! We are opening a half case of Origins basketball. Those are loose boxes from a shared case, which I'm sure everybody saw in the listing description. And then it's a full case of Bowman's Best baseball that'll be coming up behind that. Let's go over our info, and then we'll get started ripping as soon as we get through a little 411 here. Feedback is automated. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you're instantly going to get the same in return. And of course, far more importantly, is a big thank you. Always appreciate you being here, bidding, breaking, chatting, hanging out with me. New release night, gotta love it. We are going to take a look next at what's coming up in the days ahead. So tomorrow night, a TriStar autographed football. That's an actual, football. And another case of Bowman's Best baseball. On Friday night, we're going to start early again, 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. We've got a pair of new releases, Leaf Best of Football and Optic Football. We will open both by the full case. Saturday night, there's a lot of memorabilia and then some National Treasures baseball. So it's going to be a Leaf autographed baseball jersey, a 2020 Leaf autographed baseball jersey, a pair of TriStar Platinum autographed mini helmets, a half case of Leaf autographed football jerseys, a 2020 Leaf autographed baseball bat, and then a full case of 2019 National Treasures baseball. Sunday, last case I have of Leaf autographed full-size football helmets. We're going to break it by the full case on Sunday night, along with a third case of Bowman's Best baseball. On Monday night, we're going to open another TriStar autographed football and another case of Optic football. Then we'll take Christmas Eve off, but we will break Christmas night, I think. I'm inclined to break on Christmas night. We're all ready for something to do by then, I think, usually. Now, this is what you need to know about shipping. So both of our breaks tonight are paid shipping breaks, Origins and Bowman's Best. I am anticipating that they're going to get out the door most likely on Friday. Now, it's possible I could get it out sooner, which would be tomorrow. If I can, I will. It's also possible that maybe some of it doesn't get out until Saturday. But my hope right now is that it will all be out the door and on the way by Friday. That's my goal, anyway. If you should happen to get skunked in either break, and by that I mean you do not hit a card of any sort, base or otherwise, you are still going to get consolation card or cards in the mail. They will ship out when the rest of the break goes, since this is a paid shipping break. So we are starting out tonight with a 6-box half case of 1920 Origins basketball. This is break number 1. Once again, these are loose boxes from a shared case. Everything we're opening tonight ended tonight on eBay Wednesday night, the 18th of December. Team names on the left, eBay user ID of our winning bidder is up in lights across from each team. New spreadsheet will go up, of course, when we get into Bowman's Best, which is not too terribly far away. So if you're here for Bowman's Best, it's not going to take us long to do this one. 15 minutes, something like that, maybe. Shouldn't be too terribly long. One last little thing I've got to do here before we can start ripping, and that is me changing up the focus. That is why your background went out of focus, and that is also on purpose. So it's going to let us look at things up a little closer than we might otherwise be able to do. So Origins basketball, new this year. We've had Origins in other sports, football, for a while. Decided to join us in basketball this year. There are apparently 7 cards per box. It's 1 pack per box. We're looking for 2 autograph or memorabilia cards per box. As always, in little tiny letters there, it says on average underneath it. And basically that just means if they mess up and leave something out, they're covered since it says on average. Or it also means that sometimes we get a hit replaced by Panini Rewards Points cards. If that happens, of course, we'll give that Rewards Point card or cards out using random.org at the end of the night. Richard's here. Hi, Richard. How are you doing tonight, my friend? What's going on in your part of the world? So I like Origins in football. I'm anxious to see what it looks like here in basketball. I mean, it should be, I imagine, a similar design, but there's always a few subtle differences one to the other. Often football has a different number of hits and sometimes a different number of cards per pack or whatever, so I'm sure there'll be a few differences, but Richard says it's cold up there in Ohio. It's cold down here, too. I'm not far from you in Kentucky, and yeah, it's a little chilly. A little chilly out there. All right, got our packs out. I've got my sleeves out. Let's get to it. Let's see what we can find. I'm going to assume that, like with our football, our base and things, our numbered base is usually towards the back. I like to go ahead and just pull it up to the front so that we can look at it as we go along. So the first one is to 99. It's the Pistons and Blake Griffin. And then we have a Darius Bazley, Oklahoma City Thunder. That one does not appear to be numbered that I saw anyway. Although, shouldn't it be? Because isn't it a parallel color? I mean, it's the blue color, but yeah, there's no numbering on that, is there? So, all right. And then we have base for the Nets and the Knicks. Let me go back to this. He's in a Warriors uniform, but you'll see the card says Nets. Gives the little traded by date, and more importantly, the big logo on the back says Nets. So it's always going to go by the team listed on the card, which is not always the same as the uniform they are wearing, FYI. There's a base card for the Knicks and Rui Hachimura for the Wizards, who's out for a few games after getting popped in the groin. Friendly fire, too, I think it was. First hit out of the first box for the Bulls is Kobe White with a relic that doesn't appear to be numbered. And then the Wizards are going to hit with Admiral Schofield. Some minor stuff on your edges and corners, some minor chipping and wear, which I'm sure we're going to kind of find throughout. So Admiral Schofield and the Wizards, numbered to 99, our second hit out of box number 1. Richard wants to know if UK is going to win their bowl game. You never know, man. I mean, it's so hard to say. It's been such a weird year with all of our quarterback injuries and everything we've had going on. I mean, I sure hope that we will, but you kind of never know. That is numbered to 75, Cody Martin and the Charlotte Hornets. Then we've got some base for the Heat, the Clippers. There's a Zion base for the Pelicans and Darius Garland for the Cleveland Cavaliers. A hit for the Magic, Aaron Gordon. Once again, you can see some chipping on those edges and corners, particularly the lower right. That's numbered to 10. Pretty good looking relic for this series. And Keldon Johnson, speaking of UK, that is your rookie for the San Antonio Spurs. Keldon is not numbered. You've got a relic and autograph there. All right, we've got another base that's numbered to 75. It's the Hornets and Miles Bridges. Then we've got some base here for the Warriors. Once again, ignore the uniform. It's the name on the card that matters. The Miami Heat, the Trail Blazers, the Pacers. Then the Boston Celtics have got an autograph hit for Romeo Langford. That one is hard signed on card autograph. The Clippers with Mfiondu Kabengele or something like that. I don't think that's how you say his last name, but anyway. Anyway, there he is, and he's the Clippers, and that's the important part. And it's an autograph and relic. So that was a 2 autograph box. I like that kind. I always want to get more autographs and less relics. I'm greedy like that. Well, greedy on your behalf, I should say. Paul George and the Clippers, our numbered card to 75. Then we have base for Nuggets, the Sixers, the Bulls, and the Wizards. The Miami Heat have Glenn Rice coming. Same as before, guys. Minor chipping and stuff, edges and corners kind of throughout. We're going to see that. And Mr. Glenn Rice is numbered to 10, and I'm feeling that. Yeah, that's hard signed as well. Sometimes those stickers, you know, they hide and they look like they blend in, but I didn't feel it, so I think it is hard signed. Nasir Little and the Portland Trailblazers. Another 2 autograph box, just the way we like it. Autograph and relic. Next to last pack here, you've got Trae Young and the Hawks, numbered to 75. And then a base for Julius Randle and the Knicks. For Kobe White and the Bulls, James Harden and the Rockets, Jalen Horton-Tucker and the Lakers. Got a Blake Griffin hit coming for the Detroit Pistons. And that is numbered to 35. I saw the Pelicans logo. I got really excited for a minute. It's Jackson Hayes, though. Once again, little chipping, minor imperfections, edges and corners, particularly lower right on that one. And it is numbered to 99. Nola, I know, you want to die on. I wanted him for you. But at least we're not sending you home empty-handed. We got you Hayes anyway. So here we are, last box mojo time. Let's see what we can conjure up here. Klay Thompson and the Warriors to 75. Our base, the Cavaliers, the Trailblazers, Lakers, and Knicks. We got another hard-signed autograph in here. It's Kevin Porter Jr. for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And the last out is also... I say also, the last one was the Cavaliers, but this is for the Knicks. And it is Brazauskis. I don't think that's how you say that either, but it's close enough, right? Sort of. Maybe not. We'll start our recap with the one that's in my hand, Miami Knicks, and Brazauskis, Cleveland Cavaliers, Kevin Porter Jr. Then you have Jackson Hayes for Nola. Detroit and Blake Griffin. The Blazers, Nasir Little. The Miami Heat, little throwback ink there for Glenn Rice. That's Mfiondu for the Clippers. Romeo for the Celtics. Keldon Johnson and the Spurs. The Orlando Magic and Aaron Gordon. Admiral Schofield to 99. And the Bulls with Kobe White. And of course, we had numbered cards as well, but they were all pretty high numbered in relation, so we're not going to recap those. Generally, we only recap the autograph and relics and low numbered hits, and I think everything we hit was 75 or higher. So, all right, there we go. That one is in the books. It is going to bring us right on down the road into some Bowman's Best Baseball. Okay, so if you missed this before, I am anticipating Friday to get this stuff out the door. I would like to get it out to you faster than that, and I will try very hard to get it out to you faster than that, but because I'm not 100% sure that I can get it out tomorrow, I will leave it setting as Friday. And it's always possible that something unexpected could happen and throw it into Saturday, but right now, I think Friday is pretty realistic. If you got skunked in either break tonight or get, in the case of Bowman's Best, since we haven't done it yet, your consolation card or cards will go ahead and ship out when the rest of the break goes, since this is a paid shipping break. So it always, when they're paid, you're always going to get something in the mail, a little package. 8-box case of 2019 Bowman's Best Baseball. Another new release for today. Ended tonight on eBay, Wednesday night, the 18th of December. Breaking it the night it ended, and team names on one side. Your name is up in lights across from your team on the opposite side. Oh man, Richard, you got skunked in Origins. I'm sorry, brother. I know that's not fun. It's never fun when you don't hit. It's a lot of fun when you do, which is what hooks us, right? That's why we're all addicted to breaking, but it's not very much fun when you don't. All right, we've got loads of Bowman's Best. We'll be opening this for a while, probably. Of course, I still have Bowman Draft, and I think I actually even still have some regular 2019 Bowman that came out in the spring. I sold some of that, but I think I still have some of it left. Eventually, we'll get it all broken. But you know me and my Bowman. I always order a lot of Bowman because I like it. I like prospecting. It's fun. All right, so Bowman's Best. This is another one of those things where Topps likes to do many boxes just because, you know, why not kill a few extra trees and make some more packaging? That's how it goes. So the first thing we're going to do is get all the mini boxes out of the master boxes. What we are looking for, 4 autographs per master box, which basically just means there's 2 per mini box. That's essentially what we're working with here. But I am going to get all the mini boxes out first because I like to just do it all at once. And that way, once we get rolling, we can keep on trucking, so to speak. Not have to stop constantly and do this sort of thing. And what do we have? I think 6, maybe 6 or 8 packs inside of each mini box. Should tell me on here. What does it say? 6. Yeah, so there's only 12 packs per box in total. It's just that, you know, they use a lot of packaging to accomplish that. Usually have pretty good luck with Bowman's Best, though. I mean, generally speaking, we usually get some good hits out of this most years. I always look forward to it at the end of the year. One last chance to have some fun. Of course, veteran, active, you know, prospect, all kinds of things can be in here. Almost there. We're almost there. Okay. Woohoo! Here we go. Off we go into the wild blue yonder, as the song says. Hey, come on now. Man, those packs like to stick in there sometimes. That's why I always show you guys the inside of the box. So if ever you see something stuck in there that I haven't seen for some reason or another, hey, flag it, would you? Let me know. Is this going to be the kind of packs I can't rip down? Well, maybe not super neatly, but I think we can accomplish it. Maybe. Maybe not. Ay, ay, ay. There we go. Seems just in a weird place, I guess. All right, this is my first time looking through this as well, so we're going to go a little slower through this first box and we'll kind of figure out what we're dealing with. So these obviously are our base cards this year. And here's an example of a refractor parallel insert, whatever you want to call it. It's the Twins, and that is called Franchise Favorites. I would imagine that entire insert set refracts. That's usually the way it works in here. And there's a little Joey Bart coming out. And what is this card set? Nothing, I guess. It's just a Joey Bart refractor for the Giants. Of course, you know, not all of them are refractors. We know how that goes. An atomic refractor. This is Bryce Harper and the Phillies. I would assume this is probably going to be numbered. It might not be. No, I guess it isn't. At least I'm not seeing the numbering on it. But it is atomic refractor nonetheless for Harper and the Phillies. And a Joe Adell for the Angels, again, was a refractor. So basically, when I read off the names of something, you can pretty well assume, like Brett Batty there, that it's going to be a refractor. We have a redemption. All the redemptions that we find are going to stay right up there in housekeeping, face down, till the very end of the break. We'll flip them all over at once, and then we'll go to the website and see what we need to learn about them. So yeah, it looks like these franchise favorites, the whole insert series appears to refract. They do not appear to be numbered. If that changes, I will flag it for you. that little gold there, that is going to be numbered. Garcia for the Yankees, you can see up there at the top, was numbered 250, as our gold generally is in Bowman and Topps. And we have a die cut Future Foundations for the Phillies with a nice little Alec die cut here. And that doesn't look like it is numbered. A Mitch Keller for the Pirates. We haven't seen this yet. Power Producers, Austin Riley. So another insert set that I'm going to guess that in all of the Power Producers will probably be refractors, but of course we'll see how that goes. Carter Kieboom for the Washington Nationals. And of course our second autograph is the redemption. So we had one live. We've got one we'll find later. There's a nice little Pete Alonso for the Mets. And again, just remembering, I'm not going to say necessarily refractor every time, but you can see that pretty little rainbow of colors. And when I call out the team or the player name, and you see that shiny little rainbow, you know that means refractor. Without me saying it 1,000 times and you wanting to, you know, have me not say it 1,000 times. Jason, hey Jason. You are hoping that that is a Hunter Bishop redemption up there. Well, it could be. Of course, we've been pulling tons of him out of Bowman Draft, haven't we? I haven't really looked at the checklist for Bowman's Best. I guess I should have done a little drill down on that, but I haven't yet. I was so busy today trying to get things out the door. There's your #1 overall draft pick, Adley Rutschman for the Orioles. There's a Chris Davis. We haven't seen this yet. This is Neophyte Sensations, so still a different insert set than we have seen before. Like the others, I would assume the entire insert group will be refractors. Another die cut Future Foundations, and Wander Franco is on the front of that one for the Tampa Bay Rays. Scherzer. And another Atomic Refractor, J.D. Martinez, Red Sox. This one is on the Power Producers insert set. We've got a Riley Green autograph for the Tigers. All right, Tigers. Oh, and it's gold. So numbered to 50, Riley Green for the Tigers. Not too shabby. There, Detroit. J.D. Martinez, Red Sox. The Rangers and the Mets. Power Producers, Josh Bell for the Pirates. And here comes Shea Langelier. That is the Atlanta Braves. That one is not numbered. That Braves was a refractor of Austin Riley. Here's another Foundations, Future Foundations. That one's Mr. Tatis for the Padres. And then you have Sanchez and the Yankees. So we really have just about as many cards that are refractors of some sort as base in here, which is somewhat common with Bowman's Best. There's usually a lot of interesting inserts, and most of the inserts do refract with tops. In sets like this, anyway. All right, we got them all out of there. Well, can't quite get these packs picked up the right way, can I? I don't know what my deal is. I've got them laying in a strange way or something, I suppose. All right, wrapper. Foundations for the Reds. Well, the Cincinnati Reds get a die cut there for Jonathan India. And then we have got the Orioles, Padres again. and an Atomic die cut franchise foundations for the Angels with Jordan Adams. Ooh, I see Vlad Guerrero Jr. coming out here for the Blue Jays. So, Blue Jays, you got 1 to 10. Really nice. Love getting the red Vlad Guerrero Jr. So, Toronto, congrats on that. Not a ton of red autographs come out of these, as you guys know. Phillies, and a neophyte sensation that is also Vlad Guerrero Jr. I see another Atomic upon us. This one is the White Sox and Andrew Vaughn. And that's kind of a thick card, too. It felt almost like 2 cards. For some reason, it feels thicker than the others. I don't guess it is, but it felt like it was. Is that weird? Maybe. All right, there's Braves and the Cardinals. Little Pete Alonso for the Mets. Hey, my Reds are going to get Nick Lodolo. Now, that ought to make you happy if you have the Reds. Obviously, our high draft pick in this most recent draft, I got high hopes for this guy. So if you've got the Reds, Nick Lodolo, hang on to that bad boy. I think he's going to be good. And then Michael Chavis and the Red Sox. Jason, you like that, Vlad? Yeah, me too. I like any red because, I mean, come on, we don't hit red all that often. Red autographs to 10, and being one of our higher profile rookies, yeah, that was a good hit. Even though Vlad maybe didn't quite live up to the expectations, there were very lofty expectations for his rookie year. He still had a good rookie campaign, and he's going to come back and be fine. He's going to be really good in the long term. He just maybe needs to do a little more adjusting. Some guys take longer to adjust to the big leagues than others. I mean, and he wasn't terrible, of course. He just maybe wasn't quite what everybody thought he was going to be, but he really did have awfully high expectations placed on him, too. So it would have been hard to meet them anyway. A die-cut Nationals with Carter Kieboom. Got White Sox, Kansas City Royals, Mariners. And an autograph here for the Brewers with your rookie Keston Hiura. So that's nice if you've got Milwaukee. I think this, can't speak. This kid played really well this year. And that's on the franchise favorites insert. And I like that kid. So got the Brewers. That's a nice one. All right, we've got Tigers. We've got another gold upon us. Headed to Arizona, the Diamondbacks to 50 with John Duplantier. Future foundations, rather. I keep wanting to say franchise foundations. Future foundations, Bo Bichette for the Blue Jays. He had a very good year. His rookie cards are going to be in 2020, though. Corbin Carroll, Diamondbacks. Rangers, Braves, Padres, Freddie Freeman and the Braves. Our autograph hit is coming for the Rockies. Michael Toglia. And I might not be saying his name right. I'm probably not. Let's face it. We all know I butchered the names. Anyway, it's the Rockies. That's the important part, right? This is football news, but I saw a headline go by that the Jags fired Coughlin today. They should have done that like a long time ago. And you kind of knew it was coming because they've been just bad. But when all that article came out about something like a fourth of all the player grievances in the entire league are filed against one team, the Jags, yeah, you saw it coming. So I didn't get to deep dive into the article. I just saw the headline, but Not really unexpected, I guess. The Tigers with Brock Deathridge. That was the Rockies. Giants and Joey Bart. Whoops, was that a refractor? It was. Your Aaron Judge and the Yankees. I missed that one going through originally. Another Keston Hiura. Wow, Brewers. Pair of Keston. Not too shabby at all. He didn't come out a ton during the regular year products, at least not to this degree. That was the Rays refractor that I set aside a moment ago. There's a Pete Alonso insert for the Mets. Die cut Vlad Guerrero Jr. You've got Twins, Braves, Twins again, White Sox, and the Tigers with Riley Green. On Power Producers insert. That one is a sticker. You can probably tell that that autograph on there is a sticker auto. It's also numbered to 99. And then the Angels. It also looks like the Panthers are going to start Will Greer, finally. Finally going to get a look at him. It seems that way. Anyway, he's been getting first-team reps all week, so anxious to get a look at that kid. They probably are, too, to see what they've got. Of course, Kyle Allen's been playing pretty much the whole year. Cam Newton injured again for, like, early and onward. So it's been mostly Kyle Allen, and I guess they want to get a little peek in the last 2 weeks at what Will Greer is going to bring to the table. All right, we have got Red Sox and Dodgers. An Atomic Aaron Judge for the Yankees. Marlins. And there is an Atomic Wander Franco on the Franchise Favorites card set. So that's a nice one for the Tampa Bay Rays. Not numbered, but still good. The Mets. Brett Baty. And the Angels. Miami Marlins, Milwaukee Brewers. The Braves. We've got an autograph for the Pirates. Quinn Priester. Astros, green to 99 is Bryson Stott for the Philadelphia Phillies. Die cut Diamondbacks, Blaze Alexander. And then Kopech for the White Sox. Everybody's so quiet tonight. Everybody was really quiet last night, too. I think is everybody just worn out trying to get ready for the holidays, probably? It's always such a mad dash, isn't it? Got to get ready to either travel to family or family coming to you and maybe staying with you and all the shopping and soon to be cooking and food prep and I don't know. Holidays are stressful, aren't they? Worth it, but stressful. Blue Jays, Dodgers, and a purple Joey Bart to 250 for the San Francisco Giants. A Gleyber Torres Atomic for the Yankees. My Reds and Suarez. Dodgers, Will Smith. He played well this past year. So, and one I haven't pulled a ton of autographs for as a whole. So if you're a Dodgers fan, you might enjoy having that little Will Smith. Blue Jays, Padres, Cubs, Colorado Rockies, Grant Lavigne. We have seen a pretty good amount of Grant Lavigne throughout the year. His autographs have been pretty available. Travis Swaggerty, die cut Pirates. Before that, we had the Garrett Cole refractor for the Astros that you saw go by. And there is a little Wander Franco. Oh, Ryan, you are welcome for the Vlad Jr. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Anytime you get a red 1 to 10 is a nice hit, especially when it, as I say, is one of our higher profile rookies. That's the kind you want to hit. So I'm glad you like it, Ryan. Riley Green for the Tigers. We've got another autograph here for the Blue Jays. And this one is Alek Manoah. There's Orioles, another Adley Rutschman. That, again, just a refractor. Mariners, Dodgers. A die cut for the Giants with Joey Bart. The Indians. And a Neophyte Sensations, Vlad Guerrero Jr., insert Atomic. The Pirates are going to be our next autograph out of this box. And there's Quinn again. We already saw Quinn. But we're going to see him again, aren't we? And this one at least is a parallel. It should be numbered to 150. Yeah, it's lost kind of up there in that pattern, but it is there to 150. It's our blue color for the Pirates. The Phillies, Blue Jays, Cubs, and a blue Rowdy Tellez to 150. Another one for the Blue Jays. A die cut for the Cardinals. Future Foundations, that is Montero. And then a Bryce Harper refractor for the Phillies. Ryan, you said this is the only time you bought teams other than the Cubs. Well, you did all right then tonight, didn't you? So you made a wise choice tonight. It's going to pay some dividends, I expect. If you decide to sell that one, I would think you would make a little money on it. Sometimes you just get those feelings, you know. That happens to me sometimes. Even when I'm not in a break, but like something I'm going to break for you guys, sometimes at the start of the night, I haven't had one in a while, but I'll just get a feeling and I'll think, oh man, I bet we're going to hit something really big tonight, or I bet we're going to hit XYZ tonight, and that sort of thing. San Diego Padres. Then we have the Mets and Jeff McNeil with an Atomic. So sometimes you get those little feelings. It's good to listen to them. The Tigers and an Atomic Tiger, Casey Mize. I know Jay Allen has that. He gets that little feeling sometimes. He's not in here with us tonight, but he definitely sometimes gets that. And a lot of times he hits what he thinks is going to hit. You know, he'll do pretty well that way. Dustin May and the Dodgers, numbered to 150, the blue parallel. Reds, Angels, Diamondbacks. I thought Dustin May looked good, the limited amount we saw of him at the end of the year. The Mariners, Franchise Foundations, Julio Rodriguez. Braves, White Sox. Hey, my Reds. Reds are doing all right. Second autograph tonight, Rhys Hines. Your second one out for Cincinnati, so congrats. And we have Yankees, Giants, and a little Pache for the Braves to finish off our refractors out of that mini box. Ryan, you got a bonus at work, so you figured why not pick up a few extra teams? Well, good. So hopefully we parlayed your bonus into more money for you. I'm assuming you'll probably sell Vlad. So we hope that little parlay gives you a little extra Christmas money. That is one of the nice things, isn't it, about the end of the year? Aside from the fact that you get some time off from work because of the holidays, you see your family and all that. But Christmas bonuses, those are a good thing, right? Yes, we like those. Reds and White Sox. And the Orioles. Future Foundations die cut. Cardinals. Some company, I just read about this. There's a company that gave out some ridiculous amount of bonuses, like $10 million in bonuses or something. It's not even a huge company, not like one you've heard of a lot. But it was based on the number of years that you'd been there. Every employee got money, and I think the average that they got was maybe $50,000 a piece or something. This company just had a really good year or whatever and decided to give out all those bonuses. It's like, man, wouldn't you like to work there? Brennan Malone, Arizona Diamondbacks. Can't remember the name of the place. I just glanced at the article last week. That was a Red Sox. There's an Angel and a Rocky. A Philly, and we have our second autograph. It's headed to the Indians. Daniel Espino. That one, is that numbered? No, I thought it might be, but no, I guess it isn't. Nationals. This is numbered, though, to 150 for the Oakland A's with your rookie Ramon Laureano. Another die cut Mets on here. Newton was your player, and then the Angels. We are down to 6 mini boxes, which means we've got 3 master boxes left. Oh, Ryan, you saw that same article? Wasn't that crazy? Like, you just don't hear about that very often, especially in this day and age, that somebody would just say, hey, we made a ton of money this year, so let's give you most of it if you work for us. I mean, it's pretty cool. Of course, I had a friend of mine who worked for a pretty big company that got bought out by a huge company. And prior to having been bought out, it was a family owned and operated, even though it was a large company. It was, not a publicly held company. So before the sale, like after the sale, I guess had been announced, but before it was finalized, the owners of that company gave them all bonuses based on how long they had been there. Ramon Laureano to 250. And my friend got like $100,000 or something. It was a lot. She had worked there a long time. Ohtani, Atomic for the Angels. Mariners. And an Atomic die-cut Tatis. Future Foundations. The Yankees have an autograph. TJ Sikkema. I don't know how you say it. Padres. Nationals. And there we go. More die cut. Angels. Ryan, there are base and refractor autos. We saw one refractor autograph go by a minute ago. I thought, as I said, I thought it would be numbered, but then when we looked at it, it wasn't. Jordan Adams. But yeah, definitely. I mean, well, when we recap, I'll show you. But for sure there are. We've hit mostly base autographs. We did hit the one refractor, and obviously we've had some that are parallels as well that are refractors. But yeah, the ones that aren't all pretty and shiny are our base autographs. That was Mets and Orioles. Well, they're all pretty and shiny, but you know what I mean. Right, yeah, for sure. There are, well, I can, I'll just show you. I'll just shuffle through here and find it, and I'll show you side by side what I'm talking about if I can find the one we had a minute ago. Okay, so see the Will Smith on the left, that is a refractor autograph, and then the Grant Lavigne on the right is a base autograph. That's why I looked at the Will Smith twice thinking, oh, maybe it's numbered since it was the refractor parallel, but it isn't. So even though they are a variation, they're still not numbered. Seth Beer and the Houston Astros. We've got Padres and Marlins and Eloy for the White Sox. Sometimes it just makes more sense if you see them side by side. Especially because, you know, it's easier to tell when it's in person in your hands. Sometimes it's harder to tell, I think, on camera, just depending on how the light hits it or how it reads. It's not always maybe as easy to tell. I usually think you can catch it. I try to hold them at an angle that lets you catch it when they're refractors, but every once in a while it might not. So that's why I tend to call out the player name or the team name or something so you'll know that it is that. The Marlins and the Indians are going to hit Espino again. We hit him a moment ago. Now you've got a bookend. Yankees. The Reds, Mr. Senzel. Mookie Betts for the Red Sox. A blue Kyle Wright to 150 for the Atlanta Braves. A die cut here for the Orioles. And that is Bannon. Another Red Sox. Speaking of Bannon, yeah, we're about to see his autograph here for the Orioles. Coming at us right now. And that is also a refractor autograph. Padres, White Sox, Astros, die cut Marlins, Victor Mesa, and the Yankees. All right, 4 minis left, which means 8 autographs, plus we still have the redemption that we'll flip over at the end to see who's hanging out on the other side of that, waiting to show themselves. Hopefully something big, right? Can't believe we're almost at Christmas. That's just, I don't know where this year has gone. Flown by. Braves and Cardinals. Kansas City Royals to 99, Whit Merrifield. Behind it is an atomic Yusei Kikuchi for the Mariners. Astros. Our autograph is the Cardinals and Zach Thompson. And you've got Rangers, Yankees, J.J. Bleday for the Marlins, Cubbies, Get out of there with a little die cut. Nico. Angels. Angels. Yankees have our autograph with Gil. We got a little look at Nico at the end of the season, too. Pirates and Josh Bell. He looks like he might be pretty good as well, Nico. Haven't seen a ton of Cubs representation, though, so good to see him come out of there anyway. Ay, that wrapper really did not want to cooperate. All right. Cardinals, die cut. Nolan Gorman. Cubbies and Chris Bryant. Jake Bowers. Indians. I like that hit for the Indians. Royals. Rockies. And here come the D-backs with autograph number 2 out of this mini box. It is John Duplantier. That is a refractor autograph. Refractor parallel, I should say, I guess. Brewers and Indians. White Sox and Dodgers. Purple to 250. It's the Braves. A die cut for the Tampa Bay Rays, Ronaldo Hernandez and Colorado Rockies. Got 2 mini boxes left, which means 1 master box left. So I guess we can kind of go ahead and call it Last Box Mojo, because technically it's the last master box, even though there's 2 minis in it. So let's see if we can work our Last Box Mojo magic out of these last 2 minis here and see if we can pull some fire. Let's do it. All right. There's Cardinals and Blue Jays. To 250, it's the purple parallel of Rowdy Tellez for the Blue Jays. Die cut Eloy, White Sox. Mariners. And Miami Marlins, J.J. Bleday, numbered to 50, the gold parallel of franchise favorites. We have got an autograph approaching for the Tampa Bay Rays, Ronaldo Hernandez. That is also a refractor parallel. We've got the A's, Braves, and another autograph for the Rays. That's a Tampa Bay Rays box, wasn't it? Both autographs in that mini going to the Rays. Nate Lowe on that one. Louis Robert, nice, White Sox. Die cut Tigers, Casey Mize. And Dodgers with Kirsch. All right, last mini box. This is our last chance at it. Gene, you've hit some good stuff for your Tigers already, didn't we? Or did we not? I thought we did. Hit some, hit a couple of good autographs for you. Maybe they were parallels and not autographs, but I thought they were autographs. I don't know. We'll recap it. But hey, like you say, there's always room for more, right? For sure. always room for more. All right, we've got a die cut Cardinals. Andrew Kisner. Blue Jays. Oh, wow. Pedro Martinez, Red Sox throwback of Vlad. Blue Jays. First autograph out of the last mini box is Mitch Keller for the Pirates. /99. Pittsburgh pulling a little color. Cincinnati Reds with Senzel. Cincinnati Reds insert with Senzel. And you have an Adley Rutschman Atomic for the Orioles. Texas Rangers. Rockies and Nationals. Last little group here. Got the Angels. Our last autograph out is the Twins with Keone Cavaco. And then a Juan Soto refractor for the Nats. All right, so we do have some recapping that we're going to do here of our autograph hits and our numbered parallels. We'll take a look at those. And before we do that, though, we got this little bad boy. Let's see who's on the other side of this. It is Brendan Rodgers. It's a printing plate, though. Awesome. So it'll be a 1 of 1 for the Rockies. Best of 2019 autograph printing plate. So we will, of course, go take a look at it, and you'll see on the screen that it is the Rockies. That's my terrible handwriting, but it is Brendan Rodgers. It is going to be the Rockies, but you know how we roll around here. We always go check it out. So let's go do that. Let's go take care of that. Let me find it on our little checklist here. And we got to go to, well, I guess there will be a printing plate section, right? I guess there would have to be since we've got one. Well, I tell you what, we'll just find him right here because it is best of 2019 autographs. That's what it is. It's just a printing plate of that. It's going to be the same, obviously. Brendan Rodgers and the Rockies. That is what we needed to see on the screen, and we have seen it. We all knew it anyway, but now it's official-like, right? Okay, let's do some recapping. We have gold for the Miami Marlins /50, J.J. Bleday. Purple /250, Blue Jays. Purple /250 for the Braves. Green /99, Kansas City Royals. Blue /150, Braves. Purple /250, the A's. Blue /150, A's. Blue /150, Blue Jays. Purple /250, Giants. Green /99, Phillies. Gold /50, Diamondbacks. Gold /50, the Yankees. So 3 golds out of there. That's not too bad. And then, of course, we ended up with the red autograph, so that was good, too. We had the redemption for Brendan Rodgers. It's going to be a printing plate, which means it will be a 1 of 1 when you get it. That is the Colorado Rockies. You got the Dodgers and Dustin May /150. /150, the Pirates with Quinn Priester. The Blue Jays, Alex Manoah. The Pittsburgh Pirates, there's Quinn again. There's Mets with Brett Beatty. This is a refractor power producers insert Riley Green for the Tigers. Keston Hiura, Brewers. The Rockies and Michael Toglia. Another Keston Hiura. This one's on the insert, though, for the Brewers. The Reds and Nick Lodolo. There it is, that sweet little red Vlad Guerrero Jr. just happens to be numbered /10 for the Toronto Blue Jays. And then we've got the Braves, and here's another Tiger, this Riley Green /50, the gold parallel, really nice hit for Detroit. The Nationals have Carter Kieboom. The Minnesota Twins, Keone Cavaco. /99, it's Mitch Keller. And the Pirates, there's Nate Lowe, Tampa Bay Rays. A refractor for the Rays, Ronaldo Hernandez. A refractor for the Diamondbacks, John Duplantier. Trevor Bauer, Jake Bauer, sorry. Let's try that again. He doesn't play for the Reds. He plays for the Indians. Jake Bauers, not Trevor Bauer that came to my Reds. Jake Bauers in the Indians. The Yankees and Gil. The Cardinals with Zach Thompson. That is a refractor for the Orioles with Bannon. There's the Indians with Espino. Seth Beer, Astros. A refractor for the Dodgers, Will Smith. Colorado Rockies, Grant Levine. The Yankees and TJ. The Indians, that is a refractor for Espino. The D-backs and Malone. And the Reds with Rhys Hines. All right, there is our break. There's our recap. If you missed it earlier, I'm about to put up the information you need to know about anticipated shipping dates, as well as what you can expect to see us breaking in the days ahead. So if you missed that earlier and you want to catch the info now, here it comes. So hoping this stuff is going to be out the door on Friday. If I can get some of it out tomorrow, I will. If something unexpected happened, it could go to Saturday. But right now, I expect it's going to be day after tomorrow, Friday, getting out the door and on the way to you. If you got skunked in either break tonight, by skunked, I mean didn't hit anything of any sort, base or otherwise, you can still expect to get a package in the mail, but it would have consolation card or cards in it. We always do our paid shipping breaks that way. And, of course, whatever you hit, if you hit something, that's what will ship to you. So that's how that's going to work. Days ahead look like this. Tomorrow night, a TriStar autograph football. That is an actual football. And another case of Bowman's Best. On Friday, we're going to start at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. And we've got 2 new releases for Friday. It is Leaf Best of Football and Optic Football. We will open both by the full case. On Saturday, a lot of memorabilia and then some National Treasures baseball. A 2020 Leaf autograph baseball jersey, a pair of TriStar Platinum autograph mini helmets, a half case of Leaf autograph football jerseys, a 2020 Leaf autograph baseball bat, and a full case of NT baseball. We're going to be rocking Saturday night. On Sunday, it is Leaf autographed full-size football helmet, full case break, the last case of those that I have, and a 3rd case of Bowman's Best. On Monday night, another TriStar autographed football and another case of Optic football. On Christmas Eve, the 24th, we'll take that as an off night, but we will probably break on Christmas night, the 25th. As it stands right now, that's my plan, that we will get some breaking done on the 25th. All right, that, I guess, has got us covered for tonight. So, once again, thank you everyone for being here. Appreciate you joining me. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your night. If I don't see you again tomorrow, I hope I will see you again sometime soon. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your week. Happy holidays and all such as that, and we will see you the next time. Bye now.